Hello, my name is Anthony, and today I'm going to be teaching you about the Springboard Doctrine. Today's lesson will answer the following questions. What is the Springboard Doctrine? Who does it protect? And how long does its protection last? Finally, I'll provide an example of how the Springboard Doctrine interacts with a breach of confidence action. The Springboard Doctrine prevents anyone given information in confidence from using it for activities that are detrimental to the confidant. It protects those who disclose confidential information from having that information used against them by their potential competition. It can still be applied even when the confidential information has been published or is available to the public. The Springboard Doctrine originated from the judgment of Roxburgh J in Terrapin Limited and Builders Supply Co. Limited in 1967. His Honour held that a person who has obtained information in confidence is not allowed to use that information as a springboard. This information will remain a springboard even when all the features have been published or can be ascertained by inspection by any member of the public. The possessor of the information must be placed under a special disability in the field of competition to ensure that they do not get an unfair start. An example of an unfair start would be that the received confidential information saved a competitor a great deal of labour, calculation, and careful draftsmanship. It should be noted that merely because a confidential process or combination is simple will not prevent it from being protected. An owner of confidential information would argue the Springboard Doctrine applies so they can receive an injunction. The purpose of this injunction would be to prevent the competitor from using the confidential information to obtain an unfair start. It creates a continuing obligation of confidence for as long as labour, time and expense may be required for a member of the public to reproduce the information. Despite this continuing obligation, it was held in Potters Ballatini Limited and Weston Baker in 1977 that a springboard injunction period does not last forever. It was held to be similar to a final injunction period and will only last for as long as the court deems necessary. Its duration is therefore a question of degree depending on the particular case, although it is accepted that the starting point is a springboard period is one of limited duration. However, it should be noted that there is a point in time where no liability will ensue for the use of the confidential information. This point is where the confidant is prepared to delay any exploitation of the relevant information until the point a person working without its benefit would have been able to ascertain and utilise it. Okay, so by way of example, let's say, hypothetically, I developed a new product and shared the design and manufacturing process with my employees. If one of these employees was to take this confidential information and use it to develop a competing product to put on the market, I would use a breach of confidence action to restrain them from doing so. The Springboard Doctrine is then an extra step to help determine how this will affect third-party competitors in the market and myself as a competitor. This will go towards establishing how the receiver of the confidential information should be restrained and how long they should be restrained for.